If you've ever been to Chicago, you know they take pizza very seriously. Heck, pizza is practically a religion in Chi-Town. The politics of Chicago pizza will likely be debated until the end of time. The city has historically had a love-hate relationship with the deep dish, simultaneously attempting to embrace the hometown dish while refusing to allow non-locals to underscore the city's various other culinary contributions. While the deep dish is certainly a local staple and one of Chicago's many claims to fame, the Windy City's thin-crust style pie, which they call tavern-style, has its devoted enthusiasts as well. In this video, we'll be sampling an assortment of some of the finest pies Chicago has to offer. There will be omissions and more than likely some hurt feelings, so consider yourself warned. But without further ado, let's get down to it. Berts Place. This Morton Grove pizza parlor is nothing short of legendary. It reopened in 2017 after taking a year-and-a-half hiatus. Bert Katz's pizzas, with their signature caramelized crusts, are nothing short of astounding. The pizzeria is not only under new ownership, but it's also been given a much-needed cosmetic makeover too. The dining room has been remodeled, and they now offer an expanded alcohol selection. Hey, if you're enjoying this so far, be sure to give it a like and subscribe to ViewCation. And keep watching to see which Chicago pizza parlor was the birthplace of the deep dish style pizza pie. Lou Malnatis. Not only is this pizzeria an iconic institution that's been pleasing taste buds for decades, but they're also one of the original inventors of the Chicago deep dish. The original location in Lincolnwood that started it all is still dishing out their signature Lou pies, filled with fresh spinach, mushrooms, and sliced tomatoes on a garlic butter-infused crust. Ginos Italian Pizza and Italian Restaurant. If you're ever in the Northwest Side and catch a craving for some za, you should check out the thin crust creations over at Ginos Pizza near Halem and Higgins. They offer up some of the best pizza in the city with an old-school ambiance. The sausage here is especially decadent. Much like many other Chicago-style encased meats, theirs features a heavy dose of fennel. It's a delicious flavor that goes exceptionally well with the cheesy goodness they've been serving up for more than half a century. Jimmy's Pizza Cafe. Is lightning gonna strike us down for featuring a New York-style pizzeria in this video? Perhaps. But when they're as mouth-wateringly delicious as the East Coast pies coming out of Jimmy's oven, there's no denying their allure. Even Chicago natives can appreciate the crisp and chewy slices that are practically begging to be folded and promptly devoured. Spaccia Napoli. This pizza joint specializes in Neapolitan-style pies. Their blistered, thin-crust pizzas are crafted with your choice of traditional red sauce or olive oil and fresh, high-quality ingredients like Italian sausage, salami, arugula, and prosciutto. But if you're craving something a bit simpler, their margherita pizza is also worth giving a try. Superosa Chicago. Stuffed pizza is another Chicago variety that doesn't get the attention it deserves. To the uninitiated, Chicago stuffed pizzas are different from other varieties, not only in their taste, but in their making. Typically, stuffed pizzas have a much deeper density. They're baked in a round steel pan and have a crust that rises up to the sides of the pan. They're also, if you can imagine, even deeper than traditional deep dish pizzas, and feature an extra layer of dough that's used for covering the top of the pizza. These pies are loaded with ounces of cheese, while deep dish pizzas rely more heavily on tomato sauce. Superosa upholds this time-honored tradition by baking up some of the tastiest, big, bold pies in the city. Bartolis Pizzeria. With locations in West Town as well as in Roscoe Village, Bartolis serves some of the best deep dish pizzas in all of Chicago. They trace their roots back to the owners of Ginos East, but over the years they've proven their pies hold up well on their own. Bartolis deep dish pizzas are lighter than others and feature a buttery crust packed full of fresh toppings. A slice of Bartolis pizza provides a diner in search of an authentic experience with a good example of what a true Chicago deep dish should look and taste like. Pat's Pizza and Ristorante. Pat's Pizza is proof that tavern-style pizza isn't merely a South Side staple. Perhaps the best pizzeria in the North Side, and that's saying a lot, Pat's is superior in that they offer reliably friendly service and crisp, piping hot pies that will, without fail, leave you coming back for more. Their sausage is made on site, and every bite is as satisfying as the last. PolyGs Logan Square. When this Brooklyn-based pizzeria showed up in town, there was a lot of hype surrounding their Neapolitan pies. And over the years, they've managed to live up to all these high expectations. Try one of their signature wood-fired creations like the Ricky Ricotta, which is topped with Roma tomatoes, sausage, pecorino romano cheese, baby arugula, olive oil, and ricotta. Or the Hellboy, which combines fresh mozzarella, tomatoes, Berkshire Soppressata Picante, Parmigiano Reggiano, and Mike's Hot Honey. PolyG also offers an impressive selection of vegan pizzas, as well as a Detroit-style pizza that they call Logan Squares. Peacodes. You haven't truly lived hooked until you've tried a deep dish pizza with a caramelized crust. With pizzas topped with delectable ingredients like sausage, spinach, mushrooms, and giardiniera, Peacodes pumps out piping hot pies that feature a slightly charred yet chewy crust that's out of this world. Mai Pie Pizza. Tucked away in a humble little shop at a Bricktown strip mall, Mai Pie considers deep dish pizza their specialty. You'll love their well-seasoned crust topped with just the perfect amount of warm, gooey cheese. Mai Pie's standout dish is their spinach souffle, which is more like a deep dish stuffed with spinach and accented with garlic and herbs. Peace Brewery and Pizzeria. While this establishment pretty much always has a line out the door, it's pretty easy to see why people love their pies. Trust us, it's well worth the wait. Their New Haven-style thin-crust pizzas can be topped with your choice of red or white sauce and covered with a generous assortment of ingredients like mashed potatoes, broccoli, artichoke hearts, meatballs, and clams. Be sure to try their specialty pie, featuring Doug's Son of hot Dougs encased meats. Your belly will thank you later. Pizza-friendly pizza. This pizza parlor is next door to the famous club Empty Bottle. Owner Bruce Finkelman partnered with Noche Sandoval, the chef over at Michelin-starred Oriole, to craft a Sicilian-inspired pizza that's both light and crispy. Sandoval's pizzas are as fun as they are refined. Make sure you try their special R&D pies, featuring things like duck confit and other exotic ingredients. Ginos East. The original Ginos, which opened in 1966, is adorned with Blues Brothers memorabilia, red checkered tablecloths, scenes of Chicago, and thousands of customers' signatures. It's a dimly lit, yet invitingly cozy spot within walking distance of the Magnificent Mile, which makes it a perfect spot for tourists to come and visit when they want to get their hands on one of Chicago's world-renowned pizza pies. Ginos' claim to fame is their crust, which is thin and crispy, flavored with corn oil, and features a disc of sausage layered right under the sauce. This fennel-flavored meat ensures the crust doesn't get too soggy, but it also has the added benefit of injecting savory, delicious sausage into every last bite. 5 Squared. Husband and wife team Steve and Jen Kaplan started 5 Squared as a food truck that specialized in Detroit-style pizzas. Since the pandemic, they've adopted a cloud kitchen model, allowing them to stay in one spot for pickup and delivery orders. 5 Squared offers its customers pies featuring a super crispy and buttery crust cut into square slices. But if you've got your heart set on trying out what they have to offer, keep in mind they're only open on Fridays. Bungalow by Middlebrow. After brewing their own wild beer for years, Polly Nevins, Pete Turns, and Brian Gronke established this brewpub bakery in Logan Square. While Bungalow might be best known for their brewskis, they take their extensive fermentation knowledge and expertise back to the kitchen as well when making their pastries and pizzas, which they infuse with lacto-fermented fruits and vegetables. Since fermentation is their forte, the big draw here for their pizzas is the crusts, which can take up to a full week to prepare. Vito and Nick's. Pizzaphiles are obsessed with this Esther 38 institution on the far south side. Diners are adamant they offer some of the best extra thin crust pizzas in the city. The crispy crust can be loaded up with a wide variety of ingredients like shrimp, anchovies, sliced beef, and Italian sausage. And you can wash it all down with a pint of Old Style. Pizzeria Uno. Last but certainly not least, we have the birthplace of the deep dish pizza, which is simply known as Uno's. They opened their doors in 1943, but since they've opened franchise locations across the country, introducing the world to Chicago's signature-style pizza. Today, there are Uno's in 21 states and 5 countries, including Kuwait and Honduras. You can visit the original River North location, however, established by Rick Ricardo and his business partner Ike Sewell to try one of their world-famous pies. Now it's time to hear from you. If we missed one of your favorite spots, let us know in the comment section below. And before you go, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe to ViewCation if you haven't already. Click the bell icon to stay updated on all our latest content.